That's why their name is on them in your bag. The food you eat was donated by my family foundation. Sid Realty is a foundation named after my grandfather. And they provided all the food out of the family foundation. Sid Realty collected $3,300 rent. That's residual income, and that's what we want to talk to you all about. We got to change the wealth gap. We got to, that's got to be done. There's too many programs being cut out. Social Security is shaking.
Thing away, no one else knows. So it goes back to intensity. But if you get a land trust, they can't screw around with it. I use Chicago Title Land Trust because they're the biggest one and they can't lose it if you don't. So if you make a land trust and it says I want to go to my family or whoever you want to go to, Chicago Title have a copy of that thing at all times. You cannot lose it. So if you have one, you might lose it, like a will, you'll lose it. But that can't be lost. I've not seen a land trust contested. I've been contested with wills right now, unfortunately, right, Cindy?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
We got one going right now.
It's a disaster because they said the guy wasn't competent, and he was. We have a will from 2014, 2016, and 2022, said all the same thing. This other lawyer's giving us hell. I'm gonna win. Me and Sid are gonna win, but it's just a mess. So they can contest wills. I've not seen a land trust be contested yet. I've been around for 45 years, so the land trust is pretty sound. You make what you want, and upon the death of the person, it goes to Chicago Title, and they'll transfer this information to the next of kin or friend, whatever you want. That's the safest way, and on the land trust, they'll say on the...
Start with basic insurance. I heard the lady speak about if the mortgage, you know, when you die, you leave a mortgage and your kids got to do this, that, and the other. Well, you got to have basic insurance to be replacing that mortgage. So that when someone dies, you can write the bank a check and pay the house off. That's what needs to happen. Now we're going to keep paying the mortgage.
Yeah.
Pay the darn thing off.
Yeah.
Okay.
One
So,
question, Vanessa. Yes. We wrote to when you die, it'll pay your house off. They ain't got no choice but to pay it off.
exactly. You
Okay.
can do that, but you don't want to do that.
Okay.
You're never give nobody power over
Let
your
us know
money.
why.
Never want to give nobody power over your money. You pay the premium, you have the power. Okay, you pay it off. But I'm gonna tell you people, I can't be nothing but real. Everybody can't. A month. And then they don't offer you the opportunity to convert it, so you're stuck with them when you find out you're on dialysis now. You can't go nowhere. Now you're paying $500 a month. That's the company I'm talking.
Second question back there.
Yes, ma'am. Second.
And that's the last question for now.
Well, my question leads into what you just said about dialysis. A lot of people don't go after insurances because they're sick. How does your policy?
I have policies that we can write you if you have cancer. You just have to live for 2 years for those products. And those you have to live for 2 years. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one.
And the prices for those are?
Yeah, oh yeah, they're higher and the death benefit is lower. And what we did, I got another 30-second story. We wrote another guy. This was the same year after I wrote the little 18-year-old girl. Wrote a guy 29 years old. Do you have cancer? He said no. And I wrote him in June. He died in December.
Another uncle had a gas station.
Right.
My uncle friend was Buddy Bear.
It depends.
I think what she's saying, can they assume the mortgage?
That's
the
what-
mortgage will stay in your name till they pay it in full.
Okay, and they wouldn't be
They
in
don't
trouble
have to sue.
if they keep paying the mortgage.
Once it's paid in full, then the mortgage is clear. It's no longer lien against the property. In the state of
They'll let you pay,
Illinois,
they'll let you make, if the kids want to keep paying, they usually take your money, they usually don't say no.
in the state of Illinois, when you buy a property, that property belongs to you.
Okay.
You allow the bank to put a lien against it. It's not like a car.
Gotcha.
You allow the bank to put a lien against it. They can't take your property. If you die, they can't make your kids sell the property. As long as they make them payments, that's a wrap. When they get who making them, it's paid for. If it's in trust paid for. It's not a lien.
Gotcha.
All good?
Yeah, yeah.
On property.
Couldn't answer.
Just want a property, and we're gonna. But you have to go through the real estate company, Sid Real Estate, and New Market Mortgage, because we have investments in it. And see, a lot of things that we don't see, we don't know. You have to give money to the community. I can be legacy. Legacy is what you do for your family, but the difference you make.